Now the most important thing with Luderick is the burley. Luderick are a herbivore and they feed on a number of different things, but they love green weed. So what I'm doing first is just going through my weed and separating my bait from my burley, because we don't want to cut it all up, we'll have no bait left. And to that I'm going to add soaked bread. So pick some nice stuff, nice long lengths that look good. So the rest of this I'm going to cut up nice and fine, and just make sure you spend a bit of time. A pair of scissors can work good for this too, but just slowly take your time, cut it all up, make sure you got it nice and fine. Always find the burley is better if it's cut into real fine pieces, and then your bait, when it's floating down the water through the burley, presents really well. Now that's starting to look pretty good. So we can add that to our bucket and our bread, and we'll move back onto the sand. What I tend to do is dig a nice hole first, pour our weed in, and then slowly add sand and work it through the mix. Now you're probably wondering what the sand's for. Well, if you throw a handful of weed in the water where you're fishing for the Luderick, the weed will float along the top of the water. By mixing the sand and forming balls, sand balls with the weed in the middle, it'll sink to the bottom and get right down nice and deep. And then just simply put your mix back in your bucket and we'll head up the river and have a fish.